Hey guys, it is finally this time of the year where I go over my top products from the entire year, 2018. So I am just going to sit here with my little mimosa because, it's like those days after Christmas but before New Year's where you have no idea what day it is and calories don't count. So, cheers. I was going through all of my products here and I didn't want to talk about everything that I loved, so just the top products. And I just happened to come up with 18, which was super random. So I figured I could do top 18 in 2018. And let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is something that I am obsessed with. And I will say that the first time I bought this in the original color, I was kind of like meh about it. I wasn't like a diehard fan from the start, but when the other two colors came out and I tried it, I was like, okay, I love this. And so the product that I'm talking about are the Fenty lip glosses, the gloss bombs. So I bought it in the color Diamond Milk. Well, actually, I bought it in the color Fussy first, and there's a whole story in my previous video about what happened to my first one. But when I went back to purchase it again, I bought Fussy and then I also bought Diamond Milk. And I have been loving them. So you can see that it looks like it has a white base, but really it's just like a clear base with lots of glitter and sheen and shimmer to it. And it doesn't look juvenile on your lips. Like, it doesn't look like you're, 12 years old wearing a glittery lip gloss. I was wearing it earlier, but I just ate, so it's probably, needing to be freshened up. And if I have like scrambled eggs on my mouth, well, that's what I ate. So it's beautiful, and the Fussy color is in my car, so I don't have that one with me, but it is also beautiful. That one's like the light baby pink color that's brand new. And it's so good, guys. Next thing that I wanted to talk about is something I think I got it in like October or something, so it definitely was something that I purchased later in the year, but I've been loving. And I talk about it in my winter favorites or winter must-haves video. If you haven't seen that one, I will try to put it in the cards up here. But this is the Lancer The Method Polish. It's specifically for oily and congested skin. So they have two of these. One is like the original, and then they have this one that's specifically for oily and congested skin, which, yeah, that's me. My skin is very oily, and I do tend to get lots of congestion like right in between my eyebrows. And so this just really helps like slough off any dead skin in order to reduce any like tiny little whiteheads on my forehead. And it just makes your skin feel very soft after. It smells like peppermint, and then I don't know if you'll be able to really see here, but it is extremely gritty, which is fantastic in my book. So I actually really love this, but if you don't have oily or congested skin, you might be okay with trying out like the original version. I just really been loving this, and I think the fact that it smells like peppermint just makes it even more invigorating, and so I've been loving that. Okay, number 3 on my list are, I had to put them both together because that only seemed fair. Eyeshadows for the year for me, like the best of the best, were the Huda Beauty eyeshadows. Now, I had like swatched and like tested out her original palette. Remember that rose gold palette that came out? I swatched that and tested it like the first one, and I was like, ugh, this is horrible. And sometimes it's hard to tell when you're testing in a Sephora store because everybody's oily fingers are all over it and it kind of messes up the formula. But when I went out on a limb and purchased these during one of the sales, I was so impressed. So this one is the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. I did a video about this too. So this is what it looks like. It's definitely not like neutral nudes. It's more like pinks and purples. But with the like shimmer shades here, you can get like some basic looks out of it because there's like a shimmery gold and a shimmery rose gold and those types of lid colors. So this is a great palette to match with some more of your more neutral eyeshadow palettes. But then you can also get some really fun looks with this as well. So I absolutely love it. I don't really find a need so much for that like concealer tacky base there. But I do really love every other color in the eyeshadow palette. The only one that I haven't used is Excite because I don't know why. I need to. I just don't usually go for like red tones. I'm okay with pinks and purples, but reds kind of make my eyes look irritated. And so I kind of stay away from like these brighter like reddish maroon colors, but I'll have to try it out. Anyways, the entire palette is fantastic and I do recommend it. I think that these shadows are really easy to work with. And then these are great because there's like no guessing with these types of eyeshadow palettes because it's just all, like you only have so many options, you know, like, you know, if you pick up this palette, you're going to get a warm tone look out of this because those are your only options. And so it's really easy to mix and match. So it's really easy to use these colors and take the guesswork out of it because any of these colors that you use in this palette are going to work together and look great on your eyes. So I really love this one. This one is the Topaz eyeshadow palette. If you love like warm looks, then you're really gonna love this one. I've used all of these colors and they all work really well. I really like shimmer shadows that you can use with your finger, but also work with a stiff brush, and that's what you get when you use these like metallic eyeshadows. So I think it's fantastic. Plus it has a mirror, so it's like perfect for on the go. It's small, it's petite, you know, you can travel with it. So I bought this. Well, I'd actually been looking at her blushes for a long time and I never pulled the trigger because, let's be honest, they're pretty expensive. And I already had blushes and like I don't really venture out in blush too often. Like I either wear a peach or a mauve. You know, those are pretty much like my daily go-tos. Well, it was on sale, you know how that goes. So I went out on a limb and bought it, and I have probably used this 95% of the days since I got this blush. It is so good. This is the color Ecstasy, and you're supposed to just like swirl your brush around the whole thing and then pop the middle part and then pop the middle part on the apples of your cheeks. I just kind of like, you know, move my brush in there and just put it all over. But this is just like a beautiful blush peach color. I love the amount of like shimmer in it. It's not like an irritating amount of shimmer where it's like a highlighter. It's not anything that's like visible from the eyes. Like you can't look in here and like pick out where all the glitter particles are. There's no glitter. It's like a sheen. So this is just beautiful. It is what I'm wearing today. Okay, number 5 is a very basic product that you probably all already own, but you don't own this one. Well, I don't know, maybe you do, but this one is the best one. So, like I've mentioned before, I tightline every single day, and that's just where you run a eyeliner along your upper waterline, like right along your lash line, not like on top of your lid, but kind of get underneath. So what I do is I like kind of fold my eyelashes or hold my eyelashes up and then get in there with this eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner, and it's in the color Blacker. It's a very basic looking eyeliner. It is like you twist it up, but it's not retractable, so you can't put it back down. So whatever you twist up, you better be happy with that amount because you can't put it back in there. But this is the softest, easiest eyeliner to work with. I like that it's really fine because then I'm not like poking my eye out or stabbing my eyeball. And I also think that it lasts a really long time on my eyes. So it is what I'm wearing today, and I just like the look of like lightly defined eyes without having eyeliner on the top of my lid. So I think that this does a great job of that, and you can put this on your lid and then kind of smoke it out and it will set. It doesn't go anywhere. I absolutely love this eyeliner. So I'm open to trying other ones, but I'm really happy with this one right now. So, Pat McGrath lipsticks are something that I discovered this year, and I'm really obsessed with them. I think that they're probably the best lipsticks on the market right now. They're just really pricey. So the ones that I have here, I have a bunch of them, but the ones that I have here to show you are $19.95, and this is from the Matte Trance collection. And so it's obviously a matte lipstick. And then I also have Donatella, and this is the Luxe Trance, which to me, in my opinion, like this goes on still very matte. Like my lipstick still looks matte when I use the Luxe Trance one. So I guess I would describe that one as a little bit more of like a satin finish. And then I'll also show you Christy. So these are the ones that I wear most often. As you can probably tell, I have a type. So those are just beautiful colors. I love, you know, the pinky nude look, and they last a pretty long time on your lips, and so I love that about them. They're very comfortable to wear even though they're matte. And I do like that the color, the actual lipsticks, they don't, even though they're matte, they don't make your lips look really dry and cakey, and they don't show those like lines in your lips. That's like one of my pet peeves with matte lipsticks, and these don't do that. So although they're matte, they are still pretty moisturizing and they're comfortable on the lips in my opinion. So another lipstick that I've worn a ton this year, so I wanted to recommend, was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I really like this color because it's just perfect for every day. It gives your lips like that My Lips But Better type of look. The packaging for Charlotte Tilbury is obviously very pretty. And this is just more of like a warmer nude color. And then number 8 is a concealer that I discovered this year. This is the Too Faced, what is this called? Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I don't really use this to sculpt, but I do use this to conceal under my eyes. So I really like this. To me, this is less drying than a lot of other concealers that I've used, and it never looks cakey, it never looks dry under my eyes, and it doesn't accentuate those little tiny little lines that we tend to get under our eyes as we age. So I love this concealer. I'm in the shade Almond, and I think it's just perfect. So love that. Now for number 9, I am way behind on this trend because when this came out, this got a lot of hype. A lot of YouTubers were talking about this product, and I'm just now getting on board. So this is the Jouer Powder Highlighter in the color Citrine, and it is a very powdery, so be careful. Like if you stab your brush in there, you could possibly break it. They're very, very fragile, but the color is just like, oh yes. And I feel like this formula is actually very smoothing on your cheeks. So the thing that I don't love about highlighters is when they emphasize any texture. And I don't feel like this one does. I think that this one is just beautiful and it lays on the skin very nicely. So I love that one. It is what I'm wearing today. I don't really like go overboard with highlighter. Like I don't pile it on. But this, you could, like, it's a very, very intense highlighter, but I just kind of like, you know, lightly dust it over the high points of my face. Ricky's going outside right now. He's gonna take down the Christmas lights, which kind of makes me sad. Okay, moving on. Number 10, some more lip products. I was really into lip products this year. I found a lot of lip products that I really, really like, and so I'm here to share them with you. The next ones are Lawless Liquid Lipsticks. I had a really good time with these this year. I'm not a fan of liquid lipsticks, really, ever. Like, I never wear them. But I really like these. These are different. These are not like your typical liquid lipsticks. So, for one, Lawless Beauty is a clean brand, so they don't use any, you know, parabens, phthalates, like any of those kind of chemicals that they're saying now are terrible for us. So it is a clean beauty brand, and it will have that little stamp if you go onto Sephora and search for them. They have foundation, setting powders, and liquid lipsticks right now. So, and I'm sure that they're going to grow because these are amazing. The colors that I wear the most are Cameron, George, and Brad. So I will show you these ones. It's got closer to a moussey texture than a like inky texture, but for like somehow it's not drying. Like when I see liquid lipsticks have a moussey texture, usually I'm like, ugh, get that thing away from me, because it's gonna make those like cracks in your lips that I just don't enjoy so much. But these, I don't know, it's probably because of the ingredients in them, obviously, but they take a longer time to dry down. But when they do dry down, they're pretty much set. So you don't have to worry about them running or anything like that. They're very smooth on the lips. They don't make your lips look like a dried raisin, and that I can appreciate. The color is really nice as well. So if these colors don't fancy you, then they have a bunch of other colors that you can enjoy. So this one right here is Brad, and then we have Cameron, and then we have George over there. Number 11, these bad boys. So these are the Tarte Chrome Paints. I am wearing one of them on my lids right now. So the one that I'm wearing on my lids right now is Sun Drenched, and then Froze. Oh, this one does have an accent mark on it. I talked about this in another video. I don't remember what it was, but when I was reading it from the Sephora website, it didn't have the accent mark on the E, so I think the actual color is called Frosé. Anyways, that's besides the point. So Sun Drenched is this one right here, and this one is Frosé. So obviously those are really beautiful eyeshadows that you could use for your lid. They're more of like a pressed metallic pigment, and I like that you can use those with your finger, but you can also use them with a stiff flat brush. So like I said, Sun Drenched is the one that I'm wearing on my lids today. I wear that a lot. So anytime you guys see me in a video and I'm wearing like this like kind of goldish eye look, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be Tarte Sun Drenched. And number 12 are nude sticks. I went through a nude sticks kick this year and I bought a bunch of them. This is the one that I don't know if I wear this one the most, but I really like this one, or Rebel is the other one. So this one is called Belle, and it comes with a mirror in the little tin, a sharpener in the little tin with its own cap so the little stuff doesn't go everywhere, and then the actual crayon. So this is in the shade Belle, and as you can see, this has definitely been used. Okay, this seriously looks like Pillow Talk, but the actual color and formula of this one is beautiful. I really like the convenience factor of these. They're easy to sharpen, they're easy to take in your purse on the go, and they're very, very comfortable as well. So I love this color. It's more of a warm nude again, and I wore that a lot this year. So the other one that I really like is called Rebel. That one has more of a glossy finish, and it's kind of more of like a medium pink color, but because it's glossy, it's a little bit more sheer, and it's just like perfect for like every day. So love nude sticks. I went through a phase where I bought a ton of them at one time. I think it was during the April sale at Sephora, and I'm so glad I did. Like, I still love them. Okay, number 13, people either love this or hate it. I happen to love it. It is the Fenty foundation. So you guys have been asking me a lot recently in videos what foundation I'm wearing. Most of the time, it's this one. So it is what I'm wearing today. It's a Fenty foundation. I'm in the shade 210. This is supposed to be like a soft matte foundation, and I do think it's a soft matte finish. It's not like powdery matte, but it definitely has no shine to it. So it's perfect for my skin type because I do have such oily skin, and that to me is like my everyday foundation. I like that it's more medium coverage. It's not cakey. I like the finish of it. It's long lasting on my skin, and once it does start to fade, it fades evenly. I don't have like lots of patchiness on my face. I said in a video a while back that maybe if you have dry skin you wouldn't like it so much because it is a soft matte, but in that video I had a lot of comments from you guys who have dry skin who were saying that you have dry skin but you still really like that foundation. So I absolutely love it. Some things from Fenty for me are like hit or miss. The gloss is a hit, and then the foundation is a hit too. So love that. So this item I just had to throw away because it was empty, and it was in my most recent empties video, and it's the Tarte Tingling Knockout Treatment. So it is basically an AHA toner kind of thing. So what you do is you just grab like a cotton pad like this, and you'll pour some of the toner onto your cotton pad and then just wipe over your face after you've cleansed your skin. And it has AHAs in it, so it's going to tingle a little bit, and it's really going to like work and slough off some of that dead skin, and those acids are really going to kind of regenerate your skin and kind of like peel back that top layer of the skin to show your like fresh layer underneath. It's really good for dark spots, sunspots, like aging, uneven skin tone, anything like that. So I loved it. I used the entire bottle, and I need to pick up another one. I just haven't been to Sephora yet. So next time I go or I place an order online, I'll definitely be picking that up because it's a great treatment. And AHAs can be very expensive. So like, for example, this is an AHA treatment. It's a glycolic treatment from Drunk Elephant. I want to say this is like $80 or so, maybe even more than that. And this is 12%, and I want to say that the Tarte Knockout treatment is like in the $30 range, and I'm not sure about the percentage of AHAs, but I know it's pretty high up there. So for the cost, it's a really Well, I shouldn't say that because it's a really good treatment and it's just like an added bonus that it is more affordable than a lot of other AHA treatments out there. And then I also love the Way hair oil. I talked about this in another video as well. This is what it looks like. Usually I like a very clear oils. The last one that I tried was the Verb Ghost Oil, which was really good. That one's totally clear. This one is like a little yellowish, but it's still pretty clear. I'm okay with this color, and I really like how it makes my hair feel, and I like the consistency of it. You can see that it's very, very thin, so a little goes a long way. You really only need one pump for your entire head. And it makes your hair feel really soft and really shiny, so I do love that. If some of you are probably wondering to yourself right now, why do I only like clear oils for my hair? Well, it's because I have blonde hair. So I used to use Moroccan oil all the time. Like that was my go-to, especially when it first came out. And then I kind of realized that because that Moroccan oil has such a deep amber hue to it that it was actually making my hair look brassier than it really was because it was giving this like yellow coating to my hair. So I stopped using that, and ever since then I've been using more like clear oils, and it's been a lot better for the color of my hair. So just throwing that out there. But the Way hair oil is definitely a good one for this year. And then, if I keep looking down, it's because I am looking at my list here. Number 16 is the Olaplex. So this is a bonding treatment. It's supposed to repair and strengthen all hair types. And so what you do with this is you just dampen your hair, you put this in, and you leave it in as long as you can. So if it's 10 minutes, fine. But if you can leave it in your hair overnight and then wake up in the morning and take a shower, shampoo your hair, and condition it, that's probably the best. The longer the better, in my opinion. But you're supposed to use this like 1 to 2 times per week, and it's for damaged hair. And it's just a bond builder, so it's going to fill in all those holes in your hair that can happen when your hair is dry and damaged. And I've seen a big difference with this stuff, so I really like it. I've told you guys before, the shampoo and conditioner for me were just kind of like, I wasn't wild about them, but the number 3 is a really good product. And this one's totally full, but I promise you I've gone through tons of bottles of this stuff. Number 17 is this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is my go-to moisturizer before I do my makeup, so I don't use this at night. I use it more as like a priming moisturizer, and I love this stuff. I've gone through, this is my 2nd bottle this year, and it's expensive. That's the only thing about it. Like, I love this stuff, and I'm having a hard time finding anything to replace it. And I would be open to replacing it with something else just simply because Bobbi Brown is not cruelty-free, and also because of the price. But I love it. Like, this just does something to my skin as a makeup prep that nothing else does. Like, it plumps my skin. It makes my skin look and feel very moisturized and ready for makeup application. Excuse me. So, I love this stuff. It smells like lemons. It's so good, you guys. And then number 19 is this bad boy. This is the Lash Boost by Rodan and Fields. I have used my fair share of lash enhancing serums in the past. I've used, what was the one that first came out? Latisse. I've used Grande Lash. I've used New Lash, and I've used this. And I think the results are pretty similar between this and New Lash. So the only difference is that this, I think, made my eyelashes a little bit longer. So it is what I've been using recently for a couple months now. And no, more like 3 months. And I do think that I've been getting really great results with this. It is a pricey item, but it works. That's all you need to really know. It really did a good job of thickening my lashes and lengthening my lashes after having lash extensions for a while. Because, you know, like, I don't have like terrible damage that I've heard some people have when they get rid of lash extensions, but my lashes did feel very short. So when I used this, I just like pumped them up right away. So I didn't have a lot of irritation with this one. So that's a big plus for me too. But I would say New Lash comes in as a close second. So if you're having a hard time getting like a seller, because I don't sell this, but I have a friend who knows somebody who sells it. So if you're having a hard time getting this, then I would recommend the New Lash because that's a really good one as well. And that's it. So those are all of my favorites for the entire year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. I think that these are hands down the best products that I have used this entire year. And these are all products that I'm going to take with me into 2019. If you didn't have the best 2018, just know that 2019 is going to be your year. And I wish you guys all the best in the upcoming year. So thanks for supporting me throughout this entire year. I appreciate you guys so much. I think that I have like the nicest subscribers ever. You guys have always been so kind to me, so I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for allowing me to do this and watching, for using my affiliate links, and for supporting me in that. And yeah, I'm just very happy that you guys were with me through 2018. So I hope I'll see you in 2019. Have a good day, guys. Bye.